Hey everyone, it's Lakina here again, your Michigan Realtor, and today we're talking about something every buyer should know. You don't always have to pay all your closing costs yourself, And in Michigan and most other places, you can actually ask the seller to cover some of your closing costs. And that's what's called seller concessions, all right? Probably going to get maybe I should start a realtor training or something, because a lot of realtors don't even understand this, especially if they're new. So listen up. What are seller concessions? Well, the seller concessions are basically when the seller agrees to pay for some of your closing costs. These are negotiable and can be especially helpful if you're tight on cash or if you just want to keep a little bit more money in your pocket at closing. Now in Michigan, it's pretty common to see this used as an incentive in buyer-seller negotiations. So if you're new to real estate and you want to be a realtor, here's a term that you're going to see often, okay? Some of the most common closing costs you can ask the seller to cover are your title insurance, which is sellers often pay for the owner's policy, but you can ask for it to be covered, okay? Recording fees, the cost to officially record the property transfer from one owner to the next. You can ask for transfer taxes, usually the seller's responsibility, but you can negotiate for them to pay more or all of it. Appraisal fees, normally a buyer cost, but it can be shifted to the seller. Home inspection fees. Sometimes sellers cover this either directly or through repair credits. Buyer incentives and concessions. This might look like the seller covering a percentage of your costs up to about 2% of the sale price in Michigan, or offering credits for repairs or upgrades. Sometimes they cover your attorney fees. If you are involved with an attorney, you can negotiate who pays or who split the cost of it.
At Tax Savvy Refunds, we understand that taxes is an all year round concern and not just an April event. That's why we're so proud to announce that we're providing services year round so you can get the support you need when you need it. Here's the best part. You don't even have to leave your home or office. We help you virtually, anywhere in the world, as long as you have internet connection and a working phone line. So if you're tired of looking and searching for a tax professional throughout the year or during the summertime, reach out to Tax Savvy Refunds. Click on our website at taxsavvyrefunds.co and book your appointment right now. We have a ton of services that can be able to help you no matter where you are in the world. Talk to you soon.
The point is, almost everything is negotiable and the seller is motivated, especially if the seller is motivated. Now, loan limits or seller help. Keep in mind, there are limits based on the type of loan you're using. So with conventional loans, sellers can usually contribute up to 3% to 6% of the sale price, depending on your down payment. Now, with FHA, VA, or USDA loans, similar limits apply, and your lender will help confirm the max contribution. If you're working with someone like me, that's something that I would ask up front with our lender. Normally, I already know, but I'll ask so that you can understand as well. So while you can negotiate for help, there's a ceiling based on these ties and rules. Now, strategies to win seller concessions. All right, here's how you can actually make this work. Use market conditions. If it's a buyer's market or the home has been sitting for a while, sellers are more open to covering costs. You can leverage inspection results. You can have your agent and lender structure the offer so seller paid costs are built in without weakening your position. This way, you're reducing the cash you need at closing, sometimes by thousands of dollars. So remember, in Michigan, usually buyers pay most of the closing costs, but many of these fees can be shifted to the seller through concessions. From title insurance and taxes to appraisal and inspection fees, these costs are all negotiable. If you're planning to buy soon and you want to minimize your upfront expenses, let's talk strategy. I'm your girl. I'll help you craft an offer that not only gets accepted, but also puts more money back in your pocket. So don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and comment below any questions about closing costs, home buying in Michigan. Many blessings to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.